team, and welcome back to another episode of Cheek to Chic. And thank you for tuning in. Appreciate your support. And for those that are new that are tuning into today's channel, you might as well go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you can get a lot of cool content coming your way. Let's get right into baking with Cheek to Chic, and let's go! So on today's episode of Cheek to Chic, we are going to be making strawberry shortcake with whipped cream. And to do this, we are going to be using our trusty Dollarama and the contents that they do bring us. You can get strawberry or blueberry jam in your Dollarama, or you can also just get fresh berries from the grocery store if you want to do that. We are actually going to go picking in my backyard in my own strawberry patch. So that will be a lot of fun. I'll even show you the process on how to pick fresh fruit and also to make it into like a jam that is very sweet and decadent that will be very, very delicious on these buttermilk biscuits. Now these buttermilk biscuits are from Biscuits, and you can get these, just add water, already has the butter, flakes, and the flour and everything that you need in the contents of the package. Now these packages were $1.25, so I like to double up. You don't have to, but you know me, I always double up on most of my recipes. To make our whipped cream, we are going to be using our coconut milk, and that is $1.25, which will save you a lot more than just getting heavy cream. And all you have to make sure is chill this guy for 24 to 48 hours within the fridge, 24 at the least, and it will solidify. Add your confectioner sugar like you normally would with your whipped cream, and voila, you have coconut whipped cream. Super, super cheap. And you can get your confectioner sugar at the Dollarama too as well, just for the people that are wondering. That does go for $2.25, and it's a bigger bag. We do need to go and pick some strawberries, which let's go! Okay, so this is my strawberry bed, and I have raised boxes. And so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and pick the strawberries that are ripe in here so that we can make our strawberry topping for our strawberry shortcakes. So let's go ahead and get picking, and then we will go ahead and make sure that it's perfect topping for our buttermilk biscuits. So we got, not a lot of berries, but we definitely have enough berries to go ahead and make some fresh topping for our biscuits. There's 3 different types of strawberries, a variety of fruit. Also, I absolutely love strawberries. So we have our strawberry topping, so let's go ahead and get inside and start cooking our dessert for tonight. Let's get inside and go. Welcome back. So these are the strawberries that we did pick. Make sure that when you have picked your strawberries that you do go ahead and rinse them really well so you can get all of those insects or, little tiny bits that you don't want to eat out of your fruit. I'm going to show you how to make this simple berry compote. And that's basically cut up the strawberries. And now all we're doing is adding 1 tablespoon of sugar to the strawberries. And we have mixed in the sugar with the strawberries and let them sit for 20 minutes, give them another stir, and they kind of make this juice at the bottom, like a preserved natural jam juice. And what we're gonna do now is go ahead and put these into the refrigerator to cool. The big strawberry topping was about 9 to 10 strawberries chopped, and then added 1 tablespoon of sugar. Now you can add half a teaspoon of lemon juice. Let's go ahead and make our biscuits now. It calls for half a cup of water per packet. You can put cold water in there if you absolutely want to. I am just going to be adding some lukewarm to mild hot water just to make sure that there's any rising agent within this packet to make them a little bit more fluffy. I find that when there's a little warmth to some yeast or to the flour, they do come out a little bit more fluffier. So before we go ahead and mix this all up, just make sure that you have gone ahead to preheat your oven, and depending on your pan and the ingredients on the package, you'll know which one, if it's the 450 or 425. I'm doing non-stick, so it's going to be 425, and then we have our Dollarama cooling rack for $4 that we will be cooling the biscuits on. Go ahead and mix this water in. And I like using a spatula for this stuff because it can sometimes get sticky and gooey, and it's easy to come off on a silicone spatula compared to like a wooden spoon. Perfect. So the dough is all mixed up. We'll start cooking them into the oven. We have already rolled out our biscuits, and again, depending on how big you want your biscuits, you can get a fair amount, depending up to 6 to 8 as per the packet. We will go ahead and wash up our utensils while we are waiting for our oven to preheat. We will put these into the oven, and they state that they take about 8 to 11 minutes or until golden brown. I was able to get these baked within 9 minutes, and they started to turn a little golden on the top and also golden on the bottom. Not too burnt at all, but just kind of a deep golden, just so it looks kind of burnt, but it's not, I promise. And some of them are a little bit lighter golden. But yes, these took 9 minutes at 425. So again, you're supposed to bake them for 8 to 11 minutes depending on your oven, and they turned out absolutely beautiful. So let's go ahead now and turn our can of coconut milk into whipped topping. Okay guys, so we've chilled our mixing bowl for 20 minutes, and now we are gonna go ahead and prepare our whipped cream with the coconut milk. So let's go ahead and open this guy up. Perfect. So now go ahead and whip this, and it'll get thick. It might take about 5 minutes or so, but we'll go ahead and whip this up now, and then I'll show you the end result. All right, so it's coming along pretty good, and what I'm gonna do now is I'm just gonna add a compact tablespoon of icing sugar, just to kind of make it a little bit more sweeter, and we'll put that back in there and mix it up for a couple more minutes, and then it'll be all set to go. As you can tell, guys, the peaks have actually formed, and they're very thick. So that has been done. So there is our whipped topping, and we're just gonna put that back into the freezer. Cover this and put this back into the freezer until you are ready for use. And it made a lot of whipped cream. I hope this trick saves you a lot of money. If you actually don't mind a hint of coconut, it's absolutely delicious, and you can put confectioner sugar or more confectioner sugar depending on how sweet you want it, but I just did a tablespoon, a compact tablespoon, and it tastes absolutely wonderful. All right, so let's construct it using my homemade pureed jam. And this was an all-natural homemade pureed jam that just consisted of lemon juice and sugar and strawberries, and it actually came and formed very thick. And I pureed this jam, so it's very, very nice and fresh from the strawberry field that I went picking a couple weeks ago. But let's go ahead and construct one of these guys. So we'll just shave off the top, and we will add our strawberry mixture. Oh, look at this jam. No pectin, guys, not whatsoever. No pectin in this, it's all natural. There we go, drizzle the top. And our whipped cream. Take some of our whipped cream and put that on top. And there you have it, guys. Strawberry shortcake from the Dollarama. Okay, so everything has been chilling and cooling, and what we're going to be doing now is constructing one with the actual strawberry compote that we actually made earlier while we were waiting for our biscuits to bake, and we made our homemade coconut milk whipped cream that we got from the trusty Dollarama as well. And let's go ahead and construct this. I made the first one out of jam. I made that jam recipe a couple weeks ago, and we can definitely make a jam recipe if you'd like to see that. Go ahead and comment below and let me know. We are just gonna make individual strawberry shortcakes, and they are gonna be absolutely delicious and really super easy and cheap recipe. And what I like to do with some of this compote is I like to actually put it as a base and let a little bit of those natural sugars so that they can absorb. So that's your base. And after we do our base, we're gonna go ahead and put in our bottom. Then we are going to layer again with some more strawberries, because who doesn't like strawberries? We are going to go ahead and take our whipped topping, and see how thick that is, guys? Take our whipped topping and put that on top of our strawberry shortcake, and put our crown on top with a little bit of strawberries, not too many, and just the rest of the juice. Last but not least, we will dollop with a topping on the top. So that is our strawberry shortcake. So that is our strawberry shortcake made from Dollarama items. And you can get just jams to put into this to make it the same if you can't get strawberries. With that being said, guys, that ends our episode for today on Cheap to Chic. And I hope that you were able to replicate this in your own home. If you are new to my channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe button below. With that being said, we'll check you on the next video.